Gonna try. As we are all women this morning, I'm just gonna share a little private story, so which might inspire you. Where storytelling can be so nice because I think the sharing is quite cool. We did the full moon ceremony. I'd never done that before, which was with women only in this temple with these crystals and these things. And you know, I love Bali, and whenever I go to Bali, I try to figure if there's some limited belief system that is happening, or you know, what I can work on to kind of unravel layers about how I see the world, and if I still agree with how I see the world, if my parents raised me like that, if my husband is influencing that, you know, I come from a corporate background that made me very competitive. Then I analyzed that and I decided that's not how I want to live and see the world. So I had actually discovered when I was in Bali that I had an interesting perception of women, because I figuring it out, but just mute you there. It's almost like, I think I come from a traditional family where in the lineage, you know, it's the male that passes on the name. Whenever somebody is driving quite badly, oh, must be a woman, kind of that kind of stuff. And it's, I don't know who did it, but I picked up on it quite strongly. So I think I also am quite masculine, not in like I'm a man. I'm speaking about female and male energy. So that's that driven and that go and that, you know, goal setting and da, 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 da. And I've kind of not neglected, but a little bit like the female side of life and what femininity is, which is sometimes having a cup of tea with a girlfriend, which already see how my voice changes to like, it's almost like I've kind of went like that. And I don't know when it started and I don't know how it started. So yesterday they were speaking about goddesses, and I'm like, I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this goddess stuff. But it's interesting to just observe yourself in how your limited beliefs exist around different topics, and stay open and curious in exploring. So I'm quite proud to say that I'm knitting, which is very feminine. And it's also Women's Day this weekend. So, and we're all women this morning. So I think maybe that's a sign. So I just wanted to share that story, and whether that is going to take you into your practice, into your day, into your week, it doesn't really matter. It's just a sharing. You can also just take it as a general sharing about limited beliefs, and maybe seeing if you've got certain limited beliefs that, you know, let's put a question mark behind it and work on it. So that was just a little storytelling. Let's now come into a seated position. You can push play on your playlist if you want to practice with music this morning. Let's find a comfortable seat and close our eyes and place our hands, oh, this is also a yoga cat. Place our hands on our chest, acknowledging our heart space. And taking this moment to check in with ourselves. The beautiful thing about female energy is that it's very nurturing. If you think about your mother taking care of you as a baby, you might have children and you have taken care, or you're still taking care of your children. It's actually, I'm realizing that, you know, the female role in this world is massively important. And there is a tendency, I think there's kind of a shift happening. Also, male are becoming more open to a nurturing and caring energy, not only for themselves and their family, but hopefully also for this beautiful planet that we live on, with a different level of consciousness. Please take this moment to just ask yourself the question, how am I doing? How am I doing physically? As if you're asking your own best friend that question. And is there something that I can do today on my mat, or maybe even off my mat, to support whatever is going on? Rather than resisting, be with what is. Now let's bring some more attention to our breath. So take slow and deep breaths in and out of the nose. We'll already start our Ujjayi breath. Feel the chest underneath your hands raise and fall on your in and exhales. Put the palms together in front of our heart, just a gesture of greeting each other, acknowledging each other. So we are moving and breathing together, even though we are not in the same building, we are not in the same space, but we are creating a sense of energy, a sense of lifting up our consciousness, which will have a ripple effect on your day and on the people that you will interact today with. And let's bow our hand towards our fingertip to just seal our intention or dedication in. And then we'll start with a lovely pranayama, which is a block breath. We'll breathe in for 4 or 5 counts, hold the breath, which is called kumbhaka. It's a restriction of the breath. Then we exhale, and then we hold the breath again. So you can just place your hands on top of the knees. You can also close your eyes. It is up to you. First, let's take a deep breath into both nostrils. And a sigh out of the mouth. Try to empty as much air out of the body. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale, 4, 3, 2. And again, hold the breath, empty of air. You might feel some pressure build, so stay soft in that intensity. Inhale, 4, 3, 2. Kumbhaka, hold the breath. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. Kumbhaka, hold the breath. Let's extend from inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the breath, soften the skin on your face, even though you are not actively breathing. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. Kumbhaka at the bottom. Notice the difference in energy and sensations with the different kumbhakas. Last round, inhale, fill up. So when you are full with air, 3, 2, hold, there is oxygen flow. So the body is happy, it's not triggered too much because there's oxygen flowing. Just notice how it feels, and then exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold to kumbhaka at the bottom. Now you're empty of air. So the body might start to react a little bit quicker because it feels suffocating in a way. Just notice that as well. All right, slowly breathe into the nose. And then immediately also breathe out of the nose. Next, inhale, bring your arms above your head. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart center. Roll up your shins, coming to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Lovely, okay? And then we'll start with circular movements. So let's do clockwise direction first. You inhale to bring weight to the front, and then you circle your hips back. Make the circles bigger and bigger and bigger. Just notice how your lower back feels. 2 more rounds of breath here. You can obviously also close your eyes. And then start to turn those circles in the other direction. Moving into your shoulders, your spine, and your hips. Little bit of oil, as if you're putting oil into joints and places that might be a little sticky. Anatasana, knees under your hips, hands to the top of your mat. Press your chest all the way down and relax. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Interesting how cats just love to be on a yoga mat. Lift your head, come into an elbow plank. You can tuck your toes if you want to, or you can stay on your knees. Elbow plank, keep your neck in line with the spine. So notice where your drishti goes. Notice where you're looking. If your head is falling down too much, just lift it a little. If you feel that you're looking up too much, look somewhere in between your thumbs, and your neck is in line with the spine. Take another deep breath in here. Hips to the floor, swings pose. Relax your toes, press the floor away and feel the length in the back of the neck. All right, take a deep breath in here. Bring your nose down to the floor. Exhale, hands next to your neck and fingertips. Roll the spine up for a cobra pose. Inhale. Look over your right shoulder, maybe see your heels. Exhale. Breathe in, back to center. Look over your left shoulder. Exhale. Breathe in, center. Roll back down. Exhale. Hands next to your rib cage. Slide your knees in. Breathe in. Child's pose. Hips all the way to your heels. Take 3 rounds of breath here. And please know that child's pose is available to you whenever you want. This is your safe little place to just reconnect with your breath. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes, full plank pose. Now let's walk our plank on our mat. So lift the hand, lift the other hand, lift the foot. Really warming up your wrists and your ankles. Engaging in the core. Lovely. Index fingers parallel to each other and parallel to the long edges of your mat. Find a still plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Use downward dog often practice. So yes, your legs are spread, your feet are parallel. The heels are disappearing behind the toes. It's totally fine to have your knees bent. So make sure your spine is straight. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe a little bit of a sucking in of the navel. I sometimes pretend somebody is going to punch me in the stomach. So I'm preparing my abdominals nice and strongly so my organs stay safe. Take another deep breath in here and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, halfway, hip lengthen. Interlace your hands behind your back. Fold forward into Uttanasana with your interlacing your hands. Now bend one knee. Start to bend the left knee. Extend the right leg. Like look to the right here. And then change sides. So you're kind of clink-clonging right, left. Dip one shoulder, dip the other shoulder. Really loosening the back line of the body, opening the chest. 2 more rounds of breath there. All right, come back to center. Inhale, roll the spine all the way up. Big toes to touch, arms above your head. High mountain, hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Hold up to the right wrist. Half move. Open up. Now lift your chin a little bit. Yeah. Feel the strength in the legs and the openness in the right side of your upper body. Breathe in, back to center, change side. Lovely work. Open up the left side of the body. Lift your chin a little. Often we start to look down. So keep your chest open, proud to be here. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, soft back bend. Cactus the arms and look up towards the sky. Keep your chest broad. Inhale, arms up to the sky. High mountain. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to a plank pose. Exhale. Hold your plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Half plank. Exhale, hover above the floor. Upward dog. Turn 1 toe or 2 toes at the same time. You're looking great. Lift from the hips. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Close your eyes. Find some stillness in your down dog for 3 rounds of breath. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Inhale, open the hip to the side. Stack the right hip on top of the left. And just create a couple of circles with the right foot. Hello, curious cat. I don't even know you. You're so cute. Take a deep breath in here. Knee to your left arm. Exhale, press underneath the body. Three-legged dog, lift the right leg back up to the sky. Runner's lunge, set the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee and then open the right arm to the back. You can also turn your right toes a little bit onto an angle. So the toes are pointing to the top right corner of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Tuck your back toes, coming to a wide-legged pyramid. Lift that right foot. So you're in a wide-legged pyramid, right foot is flexed. You can even bring your right hand on top of the right foot. All right, let's pulse that. Turn the right toes out, drop the left knee, right arm to the back. Take a breath in. Come back, wide pyramid pose, exhale. I'm noticing that over my left fingertips. 2 more times, really opening to the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lift the left knee, round forward. 1 more time, nice opening of the hips. Breathe in. Exhale, pyramid pose, breathe out. Both hands on the inside of the right foot. Breathe in, bend the right knee. Vinyasa squat. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Yeah, nice. Hands are to your heart center. Close your eyes for just 3 rounds of breath. Opening your groin. And now lift up a little bit. So there's not like a sinking down. There's almost like a lifting up. So if you want to stand up, but you're not really going to stand up. Activating your pelvic floor. Lengthen the spine. Take another deep breath in. Fold forward. Toe heel, your feet to touch. Halfway lift, breathe in, fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, half lift, step to plank pose, hands to the top of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Another deep breath in here. Chaturanga, this is your choice. You can be on your toes or your knees. You can also skip these or do a little push-up, whatever works for your body today. We knee in downward facing down. Take a deep breath into the nose. Sigh it out. Exhale. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Point, and then open the hips. So stack your left hip on top of the right. Bend the knee and just stay for a couple of moments. Loosening up through the foot or maybe bigger movements with your left leg. Open up the hip. Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Knee to your right arm. Exhale, crossing underneath. 3-legged dog. Lengthen. Step the foot to the outside of the left hand for a runner's lunge. Turn your toes out already on a 45-degree angle. Inhale. Bring your left arm behind you. Tuck your back toes. Flex your left foot. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. Flow with the breath. Inhale, turn out. Such a nice opening of your hip. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. 2 more like that. Breathe in, reach behind you. Breathe out, quite circular movement. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, round and tuck. Both hands to the inside of the left foot. Look forward, breathe in. Vinyasa squat, breathe out, goddess squat. The goddess squat. Feet to the outside, turn your toes a little in, lovely. Lift your chest. All right, bring your right hand down and your left arm up. Now, the hand can be on the floor, but we're not supporting into the hand. We're reaching away. You can even look up to your left hand. Take a deep breath in there. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Other side. Breathe in. So the fingers, you can even turn the left palm up. So you can reach the fingers away and that lengthens the spine. Press your left shoulder against the knee. Take another deep breath in. Hands to heart center. Lovely work. Inhale, lift the heart towards the thumbs. Fold forward, toe feel your feet to touch. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sink down into your chair. Lift your arms up above your head. Hold and breathe. Now close your eyes. Soften the shoulders. So kumbhakas, that breath restriction creates specifically on the exhale, create some intensity. And then we try to just soften. Here it's the same. Yes, it's intense, but can we bring some supporting thoughts? Can we just stay calm and can we stay connected to our breath? Take another deep breath in here. Fold forward, lovely yogis. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Set a plank pose. Exhale. Changing things around a little bit. Take a breath in. Feel how strong your legs are. Hanging cobra. Breathe out. If you have a sensitive lower back, maybe just stay in plank pose instead. If you're happy here, stay here. Make sure your legs are strong and protect your lower back. Take another deep breath in here. Right knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, hanging cobra. Left knee to your nose. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, hanging cobra. Right knee to your nose. Three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Open the hip. Lovely. Create a couple of circles. Take another deep breath in. We flow. Right knee to left arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. Step the foot in between your hands. Exhale. Look forward. Breathe in. Pyramid pose with a flexed right foot. Hold here. Hold for 3 breaths. Your hips are moving in a clockwise direction. Right hip slightly back. Left hip slightly forward. Relax your neck and shoulders. Come back to your lunge pose. Breathe in. Shiva squat. Left knee behind the right knee. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Hands to heart center. Hold and breathe. Take another deep breath in. And a breath out. Rocket ship. Shoot your leg behind you and your arms next to your ears. Take a deep breath in. Rainbow warrior to your left foot. Exhale. Star pose. Right. Arms up. Extend your legs. Rainbow warrior to the right knee. Exhale. Inhale. Arms up to the sky. Sit down into your horse. Exhale. Arms go wide. Take a deep breath in. They are horizontal. Right arm up, left hand down, or even reach them to the opposite wall. You can look under your right armpit. Nice lateral stretches. Breathe in, arms horizontal. Breathe out, other side. Dancing horse. Inhale, come back to center. Hands to heart center. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your hips. Arms up to the sky. Breathe in. To the right foot, warrior 2, slice it open. Hold to warrior 2 for 5 rounds of breath. Close your eyes, maybe feel the strength in your legs. Sink a little bit deeper. Lovely. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Chaturanga, yogi's choice. If you want to try a spirit dive, your hands are at the top of your mat. You kick your legs up, you land, you point your toes. Inhale. So it's almost like you're doing a little bit of a mini down dog. Let's try all of that. Let's all try that in the other round as well, even if it's a little spirit dive. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Rise, Utkatasana, breathe in. Now interlace your hands behind you and come to a floating heel. So it is a flying chair, but your fingers are interlaced behind you. Yes, lift your heels a little higher. Your knees are moving forward. Your chest lifts, keep your spine straight. Take another deep breath in, so nice. Fold forward, keep your fingers interlaced. Inhale, high mountain, arms up to the sky. Hold on to your left wrist, open up the side body, half move. Inhale, change the grip to the right wrist. Exhale, open up the other side. So nice, so graceful. Inhale, center, look up. Back bend, exhale. Yes. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Half lift, lengthen the spine, ladies. Back to plank pose, exhale. Remember, you can hold your plank if you have a sensitive lower back. Otherwise, take a deep breath in here. Hanging cobra, your toes are tucked, you open the heart. Take a deep breath in, left knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, step back to a hanging cobra or plank pose. Right knee to your nose. Inhale, hanging cobra. Left knee to your nose. Three-legged dog. Lift up, open the hip just for one breath. Step the left hip. Notice how that opens. Knee to the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. Step the foot in between your hands. Good work. Look forward. Inhale. One pivot pose. Flex your left foot. Take 3 rounds of breath. Soften the back of your neck if that feels nice. Maybe you close your eyes. There's a scissoring sensation with the legs and the core. So the left hip is moving backwards and the right hip is moving forward. Come back to low lunge. Inhale. Shiva squat. Exhale. Right knee behind the left. Inhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Pause and hold. Embrace the wobbling. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Rocket ship. Shoot your leg back, soft landing. Arms next to your ears, long line of energy. Rainbow warrior over to your right foot. Exhale, bend. Swing the arms up to the sky, star pose. Rainbow to the other side. So nice. Inhale, star pose. Turn your toes out. Exhale, pause. Sink down. Close your eyes and then notice your hips, notice your pelvis. So even though you are in a goddess squat, you can tuck your tailbone or not. So it's like a Beyonce. So notice where you're at. Notice, whoops, it's sliding that carpet. And just tuck your tailbone a little bit of engagement in the core. All right, breathe in, star pose. To the left foot, warrior 2, exhale. Close your eyes, soften your shoulders, feel the strength. And again, notice your pelvis. So not so specifically ladies, and I tend to do it too, is start to create a hollowing in the lower back, tilting the pelvis forward. Can you bring your sit bones facing straight down? A little bit of a tuck of the tailbone, your pubic bone works towards the navel. All right, let's try our spirit guide. So if it's new, you might even want to have a look. You reverse warrior. Breathe in. When you bring your hands down to the floor, I step my left foot a little backwards. Halfway my mat, shift weight to hands, kick one foot up, leg up to the feet, turn the toes, you are in up dog, breathe in. Now we're facing down, breathe out. All right, a little bit of playtime. I know you guys love playtime. Whatever you're working on, and then we'll do the flow again. You can do little crows, a little handstand hop, elbows down for a pinchy. I might be able to give you some suggestions when I look at you. So, and if you want to have a break and just come into child's pose, that is also fine. Little egg, Karina. Yeah, keep your knees and feet together. That's it. Sam, look more forward. That's it. Yes, lift. Lovely Tams. There she goes. Nice, Julia. Yay. I love the view from here. Awesome, Camila. Playtime is the best. Marley, trust yourself. Look forward once you're there. Trust and stay for one more extra breath. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. I know it's like, oh wow, I'm in it. And now, ooh, I'm timing you, Tams. You're amazing. Let's meet in an embryo pose. That's a child's pose with the knees together and your hands close to your feet. So bring your hands to the feet so your shoulders can relax. Are you okay, Alexandra? Okay. Then just a moment. That playfulness, that is so nice. We'll do the flow again and we'll have some options. You know that yoga is all level and you do what feels good. There is no I have to, there's no I should. It's just movement and breath and shifting of energy. Bring your palms underneath again, tabletop. Bring them forward, come into downward facing dog, feel that full stretch. Down dog is your ultimate reset, or it will become your ultimate reset. If it doesn't feel like an ultimate reset, then child's pose would be your option. All right, hanging cobra, breathe in. Look at the horizon, right knee to your nose, exhale. Hanging cobra, step back. Move with grace, left knee to your nose, exhale. Hanging cobra, breathe in. Right knee to your nose, exhale. Three-legged dog, open the hip. Now you have an opportunity to flip your dog. Remember, we've done this before. There's two ways of flipping the dog. Wild thing or a bridge or wheel variation. The feet are different. Wild thing, the one leg is straight, the other knee is bent, and this is wild thing. If you want to flip into a wheel or a bridge, it is very different. You first turn both feet to face the back of your mat. You kind of hang out here, and from there, you open up. They're very different from a feet point of view. Do one of the two, they're both fine. It's just a conscious decision. All right, lovely, take a breath in wherever you are. Right hand down, right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee to the left arm. All right, I'm going to challenge you today. Bring your left foot down to the floor. Lift your left hand, and the knee is in towards your chest. All right, with your left hand, hold on to the outside of your right foot. Now your foot is pressing into the hand. I would like you to try, while you're resisting the foot and the hand, to bring the knee close to your right armpit. Close to your right armpit. So let the knee hug against your arm. Let the right knee touch your right arm. From there, you can kick the foot out. Maybe not, but you're just having that weight in the right hand, having that right knee close to that right arm, press the arm against the knee. That's all we want from you today. Maybe you extend. Lovely. Woo! Let's move back. Awesome. Three-legged dog. You girls are amazing. Step your foot in between your hands. Inhale here. Pyramid pose. Exhale. Inhale, low lunge. Bend the right knee. Shiva squat. Left knee behind right knee. Balance. Hands to heart center. One breath in. Stay for the exhale. Gracefully, rocket ship, arms next to your ears. Step the left foot back. Such nice control. Rainbow warrior, let's flow into our circular movements. Star pose, your arms can come above your head. And then rainbow warrior to the other sides. Arms sweep back up, star pose. Pause, exhale. Reach the arms to the side. Again, breathe in. Dancing pose, right arm up, left arm down. Really reach to the opposite walls. Good. Inhale, bring your upper body back to center. Other side, exhale. Star pose, breathe in. Warrior two, to the right foot, to the top of your mat. And keep your balance. Nice. Reverse warrior, inhale. Slightly different, extended side angle with a half bind or maybe a full bind. Now, from an alignment perspective, notice that when you are in a side angle, your body is open, right? Your left shoulder is from the top seam stacked above the right. Often when people do a more a full bind, they want to hold on to the hand, but then the body starts to collapse forward. So we are only taking more advanced options if we can respect the original shape, if we can respect the original shape of our yoga practice. If you are binding, try to press your right arm into the legs. If you want to lift that right, you can even lift the right heel and kind of pull on the leg with care, with some female softness and gentleness. Yeah. Lovely. Reverse warrior, right arm up to the sky. Let's try our spirit dive. Take your time, bring your hands down. I slide the foot back, one leg up, land on one toe, point the other. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose. Side out. Inhale, bend your knees and move forward. Exhale, goddess squat. Step both feet to the outside of your hands. Different people, different option here. Don't have a block today, but you could use a block in between your knee and your elbow. The challenge is going to be to go to a standing. Let me show you the different options. So let's first see if you can bind. If you can bind, then it's one thing. So bring the right hand down. We've done this before. And then bring your right hand to your bum. Touch your bum. And then maybe interlace your fingers. And now feel the knee pressing into the arm. From there, I'll also show you an option if the bind is not available to you this morning. I like to come into the toes and toe heel. My bloom, 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 bloom. It's a little bit like slide, slide, slide. Left hand, foot underneath the body. And then you press the knee into the arm. You try to come to a standing position. All right. If the bind, try that if you want to play with that. If the bind is not available to you today, then press your arm against the knee and you'll feel the resistance. And it's that resistance that's going to help you. You do the same thing. Toe heel your left foot under your body and now press the knee into the arm and you stand up like this. So the knee is pressing against the arm and the arm is pressing against the knee. You'll need to move that left foot under the body. Try it. It's playtime. Yes. Yes. Just pretend there is like a piece of paper in between your knee and your arm. Yeah, nice, Marilee. That's it, Alexandra. Oh, we all getting it. Lovely. Can you move down and with this much control? Try to keep the knee close to the elbow. Try to keep the knee close to the elbow. Step all the way back. Woo! Malasana. Oi, 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 oi. Keep a smile on your face. Take a deep breath in. Maybe close your eyes. Now notice your thoughts. Let the thoughts be kind and supportive. Your inner dialogue determines so much, almost everything about your outlook into the world. So let it be kind, let it be positive. See the magic in your own body, in what you're doing, in how you're breathing. That's all that is asked from you. Let's try the other side. So either you drop that elbow, so the knee comes really close up. Huh? Obviously, open hips. We've opened our hips, but naturally, some of you might have more open hips than others. And with time, it will get better. Just a matter of accepting where you're at. So maybe come into your toes, toe heel, that right foot, take your time here, and then come to a standing position. Or, obviously, you know that game, Dr. Drizzle or something, where you touch something and it went like zzz. So let's say it goes zzz, if the knee and the elbow stop touching each other. So you really try to slowly, knee presses into arm presses into knee. That's your playtime. Yes, as if there's a little magnet between the knee and the elbow. Oh, you're looking so good. Looking so good. Now, can we move back with the same control? With the same control. All connected. Nice and slow. Land. All right, let's meet in a forward fold. Let's close those hips for a moment. Interlace your hands behind your back again. Just shake a soft no. Broaden everything. Remember, you can bend the knees. It's a little bit more spacious for the lower back. Hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, hands to the top. Let's flow again. Take a deep breath in. Stay or hanging cobra, depending on how your back is feeling. Take a deep breath in. Left knee to your nose. Exhale. Back to hanging cobra. Inhale. Right knee to your nose. Nice. Step back. Open the heart. Strong legs. Left knee. Exhale. Three-legged dog. All right, so before we flip our dog, you open the hip. You make a conscious decision in your mind if you're going to flip to wild thing or a mule or bridge variation. So there's two options here. I like to turn the right hand a little bit out. So I'm turning it a little bit out to give my shoulder a little bit more space. The right leg stays strong and straight on wild thing. If it's not wild thing, then you first come down and you step the feet. You can literally take your time here. Check out your feet. They are parallel. And then with the strength of the legs, you can find openness in the chest. Reach up. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Take another breath in. Hips slowly down to the floor. Left hand down. Left arm up. So nice and graceful. Three-legged dog. Left knee to the right arm. Pause. Also here you can first turn your left hand a slightly out. Then ground the right foot. Left knee is into your chest. It's like a little bit of a shorter stance. Then hold on to the foot. The foot is kicking into the hand. This might be you. Or you can press into your right foot and start to kiss the knee to the arm. Some of you might be able to open up. Knee to arm, that's where we're at. And that other part will come later. Whoopa, keep your balance. Take another deep breath in. Right hand down, left arm up to the sky. Lovely yogis. Set the foot in between your hands. Look forward, inhale. Pyramid pose with a flexed foot. Relax your neck and shoulders for just a moment. Inhale, low lunge, pulse it forward. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee behind left. Hands to heart, balance it out. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Shoot leg back, arms forward. Inhale, rocket ship. Rainbow warrior over to your right foot. Exhale. Sweep the arms from right to left. Star pose, arms up. Then keep them sweeping rainbow warrior to left leg. Arms up to the sky. Inhale. Pause. Sit down. Exhale. Close your eyes. Palms to heart and just feel. We'll take 3 rounds of breath. Feel the grounding through the feet. The opening in the hip. The position of your pelvis. How your shoulders are stacked above your hips. Strength and lightness. At the same time, you open the eyes. Star pose. Reach up. So nice. To your left foot. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Extended side angle, half bind or full bind. So one of the things, and that's what I'm trying to explain here, that I learned very late in my practice in the full bind, is that you're actually trying to move away from the leg. Rather than going, okay, I'm kind of, I don't know if I can show you there, I'm kind of like hanging out here. You're actually trying to pull up, as if you want to lift that leg. And oh, it changes everything. It becomes really, really, really strong. So I'm pulling here gently with the arm on the leg, and the leg is still grounded. Inhale, reverse warrior, fabulous work. Chaturanga Dandasana, spirit drive if you want to give it a little bit of a hop. So you basically hop the leg up, jump to the back, flip the toes, inhale, up, down. Exhale, downward facing down. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to a seated position. Baddha Konasana legs, soles of the feet to touch. And then just fold forward. It's quite chilly out here. I'm just going to put my socks. So nice. Such a nice flow, ladies. Now, start to come into softer energy. As I said, in Bali, it's very I don't know, whatever I come up with there for my life, it's almost like be careful what you wish for, because it always happens. It takes a little bit of time. Sometimes I even forget. I was there, I think I was there in February or something. I even forgot about the fact that I was working a lot on the female energy, but the plan was probably seated in my mind, in my heart, or the universe, whatever it is. And now suddenly it's manifesting itself. Yesterday I had to laugh. There I was sitting in a goddess circle thinking, oh, never done this in my life before, but I did ask for it. And I am knitting, which is also very feminine, and now it's just ladies in the class. It's nice, it's nice. Just not acknowledging where you might be, you know, where you might in your life have been directed by external forces, which is not a bad thing, but I think a sense of curiosity about everything. And there's no right or wrong, there's no judgment, but going like, okay, how do I think about even anything, racism, age? What do I think about old people? Do I have a perception about fat people, big people? Whatever it is about nature, what is my relationship with animals? Anything. Question yourself, be curious, and you might just go like, that is interesting. Where did that come from? And that's our eternal growth. I think if there's one thing that we can try to achieve in this lifetime, is to grow and to observe, to notice, and just become a better version of yourself. So soon I'll be teaching in pink. No, pink only. I'm just joking. It's all about balance. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Slowly roll up. And let's do a hero's pose. Do we have time? Yes. So you can either, okay, how am I going to explain this? Yes, let's come to the knees. To the knees and the top of your mat. You will most likely need something to sit on. A pillow, a block. This is quite a strong pose, but we've done a lot of hip openness. So the reason you can go higher, I mean, a pillow is actually not ideal because you'd like to have your knees together, but I don't have a block yet. The reason you might want to go higher is for your knees or your calves don't fit. It's just a matter of feeling restricted. So you are rolling your calves to the side. I like to roll it either to the side or at least push them a little bit out of the way, and then see if you can sit between your heels. So my heel is on the outside of my thigh on both sides. And just be honest. If you feel that your knees are like, what is this? Just put something under your bum. And this is actually a really good shape for people with knee issues if you don't force it. You know, like anything. Take your moment here, and also again observe the tilting of the pelvis. I know I tend to have a bit of a, I can only speak for my own body. I tend to go into a back bend here, so I tuck my tailbone a little bit under. And then you can keep your hands on the thighs. Now I'm going to split the group in different directions. So if you are seated on something, you are recommended not to go backwards on your back. Then if you are seated on something, just bring your fingertips to the floor and start to lift your heart. So there's an opening. If your sit bones are connected to your mat, and there's nothing, there's no prop between your bum and your mat, you feel your knees are fine, your toes are pointing backwards, then you can maybe bring your hands to your feet and bring your elbows to the floor. I'm happy here. Some of you might lie all the way back, all the way to the floor. All right, close your eyes. This is a very nice internal rotation of the femur bones, so the upper legs. We've done a lot of external rotation, so let's just kind of counter that. Take 5 more rounds of breath here. Notice, close your eyes. Soften any resistance. If you are all the way back, then please come up as symmetrical as possible. So you first come back into your elbows, pause for a moment, and then from the elbows, just walk, 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 slowly come up. We need in Uttanasana. So you can, oh, it's such a strong pose. Tuck your toes and just pull forward gently, but a very soft, soft forward pull. Knees are bent, elbows are bent. Shake a soft no with your head. Notice the tingling in your feet, your ankles, your knees. Maybe a sigh to just release that intensity. And then come back to the top of your mat if you're not. You come lie down onto your back. Leg of the wall pose. Let your legs be up the wall. You can even add your arms. It's called that bug pose. Let the energy drain from your feet. Let the energy drain from your hands. Cross the right knee in front of the left and your feet are to the sides. Different people, different options. You can hold on. Bring your hands on top of the knees and just bring the knees a little closer. You can bring the hands to the calves and stay here. Or some of you might be able to hold on again to the outside of the feet, to the pinky side. Now flatten the pelvis. This is shoelace or calf base on your back. Nice opening in the hips. The hips have so many ways of opening, stretching, and strengthening. Just incredible. All right, we all need to pay attention now. You will maybe keep holding on to that's your left foot, but it's the right hand. Come to a spinal twist. So I'm going to place my foot down, let go for a moment. Come to a spinal twist with the right knee over to the left. And then my hand holds on to that left foot again. It is called the cat that catches its own tail. If you can't reach with the right foot, then just come to a normal spinal twist. You can even extend that left foot. It is such a nice add-on though. You can also turn your face towards the right. Release your left foot if you're holding on and come back to the middle. Leg of the wall. Legs up, arms up. If you want to add that dead dog pose, I would recommend to close your eyes. Toes are soft, fingers are soft. And let's cross the left leg in front of the right. Bend your knees so you can hold on. Bring one hand on the knees. Or you can hold onto the calves. Flex the feet. It is a little bit safer for the knee. If you can, you hold on to the pinky side of the feet. Feet go out to the side and bring your neck long. So you bring the chin in. Oh, quite a strong pose. Notice if your hips have lifted off the floor. Try to lengthen the sit bones to the back of your mat, the tailbone. So the pelvis is actually glued onto the floor. We move over to our spinal twist. So your left knee moves over to the right. You can bend your right leg and find the right foot into your left hand and then soften. Maybe turn your face over to the left. And then slowly bring the knees back to center. Hug them in. Make sure you're nice and warm for a couple of moments of stillness, for a couple of moments of Shavasana. Take your time, we are not rushed. So just slowly extend the legs along the floor. Soften into let go of everything. Let the feet flop out to the side, let them be soft. The palms are facing up. A gesture of receiving, a gesture of having an open heart. Take another deep breath in. Let's do one more kumbhaka, one more breath restriction. So feel up, 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 up. And when you're full with air, hold the breath and hold the oxygen inside your body. Feel the pressure build. And then a nice big sigh to release into Shavasana. I'll be your timekeeper. So for now, you can just let go and be still. If you are in a really blissful, peaceful place, just stay and ignore my instructions. Allow yourself to be in that state of letting go for a little bit longer. Otherwise, if you're ready to move, start with some breathing, some passive, from that very passive breathing to a little bit more active breath. So notice your inhales, notice your exhale, and that energy that moves inside the body, translate that into small movements of your fingers and your toes. Then stretch your arms overhead. Long, maybe even stretch, and then hug your knees in towards your chest, curled up like a little ball. And then come to a side, and from the side, come up to a seated position. And let's again place our hands on top of our hearts. Sometimes, and it's very rare, I actually don't have words. I'm just very touched by sharing this time with you, by the gift of yoga. It's not been easy to not teach in real places, but to have you in class and to share these moments and know that I hopefully make a small difference to your life, that there is in some ways, you know, a sense of staying close to yourself and a sense of being aware and being mindful and having the opportunity to make a difference and change yourselves through the practice of yoga. So from my very, very grateful heart to your beautiful hearts, I see the light in every single one of you. The energy radiates through the screen, even though we're not together. You all have a special place in our hearts, and take very good care of yourselves. I think it's a female thing. It really touches me this morning because of the ceremony we did. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear, but it's raining out here. Yeah, you beautiful women. You're amazing. Keep shining your light. And thank you so much. Namaste. I totally forgot to say that.